Hello, welcome back. Last time I was given 2 jellyfish and a vertical shaft and told, go have fun, you can fly with these ingredients, somehow. So I rechecked my big mess of notes and found a little bit of extra text about that secret that I was looking at. It says, Supernautica has a GM-ish room. It's not too bad, but to access it, you need a cursed jellyfish tech that isn't explained. So if I'm specifically told that there is no explanation for what I need to do here, and in that amount of playing around I couldn't figure it out, let's, I guess let's take another look for like 1 minute. At least I know that it's not just me. Not just like... Oh, hold on, did I just figure it out? Something happened there. For a moment I was still gaining height while juggling. Oh, wait, I think there was, I dropped and grabbed and I was still going upward. Did I accidentally discover the inputs? So I'm just gonna hold down and try cycling between those two. I don't know if I need to reset each time. Let's see, how did I... So how do you suppose? So what's the parameters for getting a boost off of those things? Let's see. Wait, I had it. Okay, so is the jump button involved? I was doing it. There's a juggling act I can do. I'm definitely gaining height here. It's just there's like a timing to the juggling act that okay, let's try and figure out the spacing here. I'm just gonna hold the jump button the whole time. And try and alternate the climb button. See, sometimes I can re-grab really quick, sometimes I just can't. I guess that has to do with my position and the other jellyfish's position. So I have to be able to drop and re-grab. I guess I don't need to reset the room like this each time. I had it! That's it! That's the way to do it! Got the rhythm. Okay, I had the rhythm. Okay, well... by knowing this isn't explained, or just by looking at it on a fresh day, I think I figured it out. How high do I have to go before I can switch to dashing and do this more sane way, I wonder? Man, when it works, it feels good, but it's a lot to get it to work. It's like all about how I get started. I need just the right spacing. I can kind of see what I'm aiming for, but also... So I think I understand how this works. Okay, let me try to explain what I understand. Grabbing a jellyfish while moving upward gives me an upward boost. I learned lots about this in... well, I was annoyed at my lack of understanding about this in, the level was called Polaris. And since that level, the annoyance there that I experienced, what I think I learned about that is that if I am moving upward when I grab a throwable, I get a small upward boost that is beyond the amount of height I took into it. So, what I'm doing here, theoretically, is chaining that small upward boost into another small upward boost. And if I do those that enough times rapidly in succession, theoretically, I should be able to keep it going forever. But I need to be moving upward when I do the first one. Right, okay, so... just have to not lose the upward movement while grabbing. Okay, so if that's what I'm going for, I should be holding the jump button the whole time. Oh boy, somehow this is... it's easier not to. Ah. Alright, well I'm gonna fiddle with this for a while, because I think I can do it, it's just I gotta get a good run, and at some point, theoretically, I can abandon what I'm doing here and do that. If I had managed to actually grab a jellyfish while doing that. Okay, so dying is quicker than leaving the room. Yeah, alright, I can totally do this. Just give me a bit to get a good run going, and I'll be up there in no time. Oh! There we go! I did it! Okay. That took, not too long. 8 minutes total session time so far. This looks like maybe my way back. It's gonna take me to the butt-face cat, right? I think so. I'm not ready to go there because I want to actually do the room first. Okay, so it's this style of watchtower on a track. Looks like a climbing stamina challenge of some sort. That's gonna be the kind of block that zooms out when I dash and then back, right? I think so. I can't actually tell from here, but I think that's what those do. Okay. Chained Ultra, I'm guessing? Then... what's you? Ah, the spikes are probably attached to it, so I fall down the shaft, and... whoa, that's tight. Okay. That's a Dream Hyper into Ultra. And then... oh boy, starfishes get involved after that point. Are those upward bubbles telling me there's wind here? That's my interpretation. Because otherwise I don't see how I'm traversing this passage. Oh dear. This looks like a lot. It is still going. So jellyfish goes up there, I part ways with it. And then that's the end. Okay, so how do I start? Using some stamina. Oh boy, okay. So it starts with a climbing challenge, but you're implying all of this is being done with a dash still in reserve? So I don't think I can make that final trip through there without a dash. Okay, so don't use your dash right away. Can I make that happen without one? Yes. Alright, I played Fortress Fall. I know how to do this kind of nonsense in theory. Now, I'm gonna run out of stamina at this rate. I'm not gonna worry about that until it's time to worry about that. This is way, way easier than it looked. Wow! Again, I've played levels that do this kind of shenanigan, and I am quite familiar with it. What was that deal with overclocking? Wall boost? Let's see. If I do this, I think I get a little bit of extra stamina or something. It's like, grab on the ground, then wall jump, then refund, I think is the, or climb jump, then refund. Grab on the ground, climb jump, then refund. You know what? I'm gonna check that. Hopefully my respawn is saved in a good place. How does the refund work? Which gym is this? Some gym, somewhere. Wall boost, is that the one I want? This is in Grandmaster. I think this is it? Grab the wall, perform a climb jump without holding a horizontal direction, then press away. Wall jump started from higher up. Stamina which is consumed is refunded. 11 frame window, it's gigantic. Alright. Okay, so you want me to not climb up first. And right, that's to emphasize the 11 frame window. Got it, okay, sure. Wall boosts can also be used to... Okay, so wall boost is the name of the stamina refund from converting a climb jump into a wall jump? I find it easier just to call it refund. That's what I understand it as. Wall boost can be used to obtain more stamina than would normally be possible. Performing your wall boost with full stamina will cause your stamina to exceed the normal limit. This is known as overclocking. Okay, right. Overclocks can be performed by starting wall boost from the ground, or by collecting a refill after the climb jump and before the stamina refund. Got it. So first you're on the wall, then you climb jump, then you collect the crystal, then you steer away from the wall and get the refund. Okay. Got it. So if I just tried to do this, I'd run out in that spot. But that will overclock me by that much. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. Unless you're using placing neutral jumps to climb without using stamina, neutrals have been disabled. Got it. Right, okay. Right. Wait, this is... Oh boy. Alright, well that was an ugly performance, but it got the job done. All those use against horizontal block boosts. Right, yes. Okay, that's all. And then combine the different applications to complete this section. You have full stamina. I'm good. I got the information that I was after. That's fine. Okay, so back to where I was. Alright, what's this called? Supernautica? That's the one. Alright, so we'll have to redo the jellyfish ascent. No, it saves me here. That's nice. Okay, so just to be sure that my stamina budget is good, let's start this with an overclock. Why do I feel so heavy here? Well, you know what? Until that's an issue, maybe I won't bother. Because that is some extra work each time. However, it does kind of look like I needed to bother because I ran out right there, and then what? So that was a record, by the way. So I can definitely get to that point, at least with an overclock. Then... Isn't that when I gotta use my dash? Wait, what? A neutral can't take me all the way from the surface with spikes on it to the crumbly thing, can it? Just how high can I go with a neutral? Alright, how many tiles is that? Okay, so my feet... My feet were here. My head at its peak was... There, so that's... Oh boy. Is there a good reference point for counting tiles? 1, 2, 3, 4... About 4 full tiles. Maybe a fraction of a fifth if I can jump with my face, which I know I can. So from the very top of that... 1, 2, 3, 4 and a bit. Yeah, okay, I think that's what I have to do. So I neutral my way all the way up to that. Then I'm going to... I think jump away from the wall, dash up, collect the crystal, climb up or dash up because then couldn't I just... Actually, then what? I note there's a standable platform like on the opposite side of the spiky thing, like up and right from where I am. Feels like the implication is I actually just get a boost off of that thing and somehow don't die in those spikes from the boost, but use it to get this far? Yeah, and then chain into an ultra from there, but how am I going to not die on like that spike at the top center of the screen now? Well, maybe it's farther away than I think. Maybe my eyes are lying to me. Alright, so chain a couple of ultras together. Do a precise-ish dash to get into that gap, which will move that platform out of the way. Fall. Fall gently to the right, just barely get by without those things. Okay, get on the ground, do a super. Do an air super. Dash up into the pipe. Dream hyper. Into ultra. Dash... Don't carry the dash into the jellyfish. Just dash and count on an updraft happening, because nothing else makes sense. That feels like what those bubbles are saying. And then... navigate a tight maze. There's a side path? There's a long, elaborate side path that the watchtower won't show me. So what if I go right to the fork instead of left? I may have to try that. There's a whole area I can access. The updraft might end there. Kind of feels to me like the implication is it ends a little earlier than that, but maybe not. But yeah, if it ends there, that would make sense. Though, what about this third starfish just circling around nothing? That feels weirdly irrelevant. Anyway, I would go there. Hopefully just dropping the jellyfish lets it keep updrafting and get to the touch switch while I get a dash back. Fall down slowly, and then just use that dash to cross from here to here. That's the theory. Okay, so I do believe overclock is relevant, so I've started with one of those. Oh boy. So start with overclock. Then get all the way across. I know when I've done it, I understand the parameters. I need to not try to go to the opposite side of that. Okay. Somehow doing the overclock first makes the rest of this harder, because like it should be the same from here, but just somehow it's harder to think about. Yeah, see, I'm not even flashing now, so I clearly got a boost. Okay. I know what I'm doing. Hup! It's that, and now I need to neutral from here to there. I definitely probably don't have any climb jumps left in me. So I need to do a big, big long neutral, then another one to get to the wall above. I do have my dash, but I can't use it yet. Yeah, that was inevitable. Alright, try again. Now that I've kind of gotten the rhythm of this, it's not so bad. Imagine getting here, but not thinking of or not knowing about the overclock, even though you did everything else. And then just never being able to do the stamina challenge. That'd be sad. I'm imagining it, and it makes me sad. Well, although, realistically, that experience would probably be similar to the other day with the jellyfish. You just have an impassable obstacle and not know what you need to pass it. Whoops, I can just chain to another climb jump right away there, it looks like. I'm messing up my neutrals somehow? I'm just pressing in way too early. Something's funny about this situation. Whoops, right, but I do want to go to the other side of that wall. Yeah, so keeping track of which wall I go to the other side of and which I don't. When everything looks kind of the same. Man, I am just, like, being bad at neutrals at the moment, and I don't know why. That doesn't quite make it. Because, like, I have a good rhythm here. Well, it's just a lot quicker if I don't have to do the overclock first. And I kind of know where I am in the cycle of my jumps. It just makes it easier to hit that corner that I have to hit right here consistently. Alright, I'll be doing this for a while until it works. Which might be right now. It was. Okay. Yep. That has to be non-neutral. Okay, non-neutral because neutral doesn't take me far enough out. Got it. Whoops. So if I'm not mistaken, this is the actual first time I've been asked to overclock within a level. Here, in the intermediate lobby. This is where it happens, not Grandmaster. Maybe later in Grandmaster, but it hasn't happened yet that I recall. Was there anything in Fortress Fall? No, this is a Grandmaster technique. Oh, it probably would happen... So 74 didn't do it, but I would strongly suspect Summit does. I haven't gotten to that one yet. Okay, here we go. Alright, yeah, getting a good feel for how much stamina each thing takes. No, right, that has to not be neutral. I just gotta hold in the whole time, just because of how the spacing is. Okay. Okay, this is getting easier. Ah! Hold in, for longer. Unless I have to, like, neutral and then hold out. That's worrying, but let's make sure it doesn't work the other way first, because it might. Hold in. Ah. Okay, yeah, again, getting easier. Hip. Hold in. I think I'm gonna have to neutral and hold out for just a little bit to position myself. That's gonna be hard. Hip. How? Wait, what if I do, No, I can't climb jump at that point. I'm out of stamina. All I can do is neutrals and... Well, all I can do is wall jumps. No climb jump left in me, right? Even if I had one, I don't see how it would help me, but just, like, the angle is wrong. How do I deal with that angle? Yep. That one's just a little too low to go at the natural angle. I have to modulate... Yep. Like, from here, this is pretty natural, I say, not having it work. Pretty natural. And that time the other one was pretty natural, too. Okay, whatever, I don't know anything. Hip! Okay, if I hold toward the wall the whole time, the part of my face I can use to jump does not touch the crumbly block. Just to verify... Yeah, I did not have a climb jump on me. That was a neutral. Sort of. I tried doing a climb jump there, just to make sure I didn't somehow have one in me. I mean, okay, let's double check that. I do all this, and I try to climb jump, and yeah, no, it's just coming out as neutrals. So, all grip strength is gone. Let's try just holding right again. Maybe I just wasn't high enough on the wall. So get really high first. Okay. Hit. Yeah. Hit. Okay. Really high first. Oh, no. I'm not holding for long enough for one thing, but I don't think there's going to be a moment when the jumping part of my face touches that wall. So I think it has to be a neutral that I adjust outward, which I don't even know how to do, but... Okay, well, I'm learning here. This is kind of oriented the wrong way. Okay, so that's where a neutral naturally takes me. A neutral with a little bit more of an outward push. Could take me to... I'm looking at, like, that green thing right above my head. So neutral has it halfway visible. Neutral with a little bit of outward is still neutral, but my body covers it fully. Okay, so that's what I have to do, I think. After all this. But in the opposite direction. I wish there were a good place I could practice that, but there are no safe left walls here. Only right. So I can only practice the mirror of it. I guess I can kind of do it here. Okay, alright. I sort of feel how that is. Yeah. I tried. Oh, and I don't have a lot of room there to be messing with things. I have some, but it's not a lot. I do not feel like I'm getting the height I need there. But that can't be where I use my dash. Yeah, I do have one of those, though. How high could a wall bounce theoretically go? Now, hang on. How high could a wall bounce theoretically go? Let's try one. Not, like, absolutely sure it's not enough height to get to that crystal. I mean, I don't think it is, but, like, that should be easy enough to try, right? Okay, so... Well, I wasn't in the right place. Okay. Well, that wasn't... confirmed that that block does what I think it does. Okay, so hitting that is harder than it looks. I say having tried once and failed. Can I wall bounce from the upper surface even despite the distance of the crumble block? Maybe that's what I'm doing. Because that might still be close enough to count. Like I can stretch out my legs and reach it. Maybe. Because it's not tile aligned, I note, and that's probably meaningful for something or other. It's like on a half tile, and maybe that's the perfect distance for this! Yeah, that's it. Okay. Okay, pretty sure that's what I'm doing. I can probably have wall bounced a little bit later, which would get me that crystal. Refilling my stamina, letting me grab onto the thing, then I can put my feet on it, and after that point, I'm not so sure. Okay. Oops, I wasn't close enough. There, I did it once. No. Yes. Okay. No. There we go, but I'm not high enough. Right, I still need to wall bounce later, of course. So, having to concern myself so much with my horizontal position isn't giving me a lot of bandwidth to work with for the vertical position too, but I do have to be pretty high to make that work. I've already spent a lot of my concentration, the stamina inside my head, prior to it getting there from there. So what I should do is after I do the climb portion, just pause and take a little rest. Let that meter inside my head recharge. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that was beautiful. Recharge that meter. Make sure you're in a good spot. Oh, I wasn't. Getting a lot better at aiming at those corners. I say, showing only the successful attempts, not all the ones that look like that. When it goes well, it feels like I'm in control. I'm just not always in control. Brr, not close enough. Too close. Yeah, the natural arc of a neutral is no good. I have to adjust a little bit. But I really do need to be at the peak of my jump, so I can't... Man, I don't know. There are a lot of pressures at that spot. That is the point of maximum pressure. Ah. Okay, save that. Normally I don't have to do that extra neutral there. No, see, I'm just... such a precise spot I have to hit on both axes. Like, I'm used to having some forgiveness on one or the other, but no, horizontal and vertical. Both just extremely tight requirements right there. I've done it, what, twice? And see, not only that, but once I actually get the wall bounce to happen, I have to do it super late. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if the stars are gonna align for this today. And I'm using a lot of my... again, the green meter inside my head is fairly depleted. There might have to be a part 3 to this yet. But I'll try for a little bit longer yet, before I'm ready to stop. What do I do? I need something in between a neutral and a non-neutral jump. Peak of my jump, dash up at the perfect time, also have left the wall at about the highest available point. Also do the jump on the wall bounce really late. All those happened except my horizontal position. Like, vertical was great. I think I pressed the jump button at a pretty good time, but I wasn't in a place for it to do anything. Not even close. No, not even close in the other direction. Okay, if that could just decide to work a little more consistently, maybe I could home in on something, but... it's not deciding to do that. I'm not ready. What the... Oh! Thank you. So another more advanced technique here is in play. Wall bounce leniency. I can edge to the right after a dash. I don't have to be so precisely, like, I can be in the precise spot that lets me bounce without any horizontal movement there. But I don't have to be, because I can, well, that was the best attempt yet. But yeah, I can edge inward a little bit while dash is still technically going. And I'm eligible for a wall bounce. And I want to anyway because I want it to be a really late wall bounce. Okay, that takes this from completely ridiculous to only a little bit ridiculous. An improvement. Only a little bit ridiculous. Yo, I touched the thing. I'm gonna grab... Oh, that's an instant refilling crystal. Okay, so once you touch the crystal, just dash up. Then I can start the next phase of the room. Okay. The green meter inside my head has not fully recharged, but I'm at least slightly energized by this. I've done an internal overclock. Yeah, I was too far away still, so there's a limit. Okay, I'm only at 47 minutes, but yeah. Only? Yeah. What a short, breezy little session of, unless I'm playing any game except this one. Alright, I'm gonna just give it like one more good try and then say that I've done enough progress. So at least I'm not stopping stuck. I know what to do, it's just that it's... I also feel like I'm like overheating in my room. The weather is... In my region, it's continuous up and down. Get like days that are too cold and days that are too hot and rarely anything in between. This is one day that's too hot. I'm feeling the heat in my face and hands. I'm dressed appropriately, but still, this is enough work that I am really feeling it. Well, not high enough to get the thing. Alright, well that was my one more good attempt. Okay, well, I'm happy with today's progress, and there's like about half a room left after that. Way more according to this progress bar, but... I mean... Oh, there's a lot left. Oh, there's a huge amount left. Yeah, what am I talking about? There's 0 chance I'm finishing this room today. Not a huge chance I'm finishing it next time either, but I should at least, maybe, be able to get over this one hurdle. Like, I had a run that could have done it if I'd made a different input. Every run is a run that could do it if I made different inputs. But, like, I touched this crystal. That's a good landmark. Next time I'll hope to do something like, I don't know, fall down this shaft once. Maybe if I'm super lucky touch this crystal. Something like that.